So I was talking to a friend the other day, and he made a comment basically saying that I've been fake sober. And at first, I ain't like that comment. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't like that comment because I'm like, fuck you mean fake sober? Because in my head, it was milestones. Because of course, it's like, okay, I'm going 3, 4, 5 days sober, and I'm starting it like off a whim type shit, and I'm going cold turkey. And so that was, although that was a stepping stone for me, and although that was an accomplishment for me, and I'm not gonna dim my light for that. But for the past 3 weeks, I have been consistently doing the same thing, sober 3, 4 days, then starting back up the substances. And so it made me do some inner reflecting, and it made me think like, hey, you gotta rev it up, baby. Like you gotta up the antics. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it became too complacent, it became too comfortable, and it became too um like routine, to where it's like, okay, you gained that discipline, you gained that strength, you got that extra little notch of it, but baby, you gotta fall into it for real. Like that faith gotta be deep, that faith and that strength and that God, like, strength and trusting gotta be real. And it's like, I usually, them 3, 4 days, I usually plateau, and I'll be like, by that 4th day, 5th day, I'm like, okay, you reward yourself. And although that is an accomplishment, you gotta push your limits. You gotta push that fleshly way. You know what I'm saying? That's my flesh calling towards my old timeline, wanting to go back to what we're comfortable with and what we know. So, like, I was just sitting here, I'm like, I've been sober 4 days, maybe 5. And I told myself after the full moon, I was going to allow myself to indulge again. But then I'm like, push the envelope, Ashley. Like, push that motherfucker, because you got faith in God. You trust in God. You know God got your back. Although you have been going through a lot that may cause you to want to lean back on those substances, don't do it. Ride this whole month out. Ride this whole month out with sobriety. Ride this whole month out with God, for real, for real. For real, for real. Because I've noticed, like, in those moments when I want to go back to the substances, I would pray, or I would listen to affirmations, or I would listen to sound frequencies, or I would just listen to some music, something to regulate my nervous system without the substances. But I'm like, and I'm not in the best headspace at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So to go back to a substance would be nice, because that substance is gonna numb your pain. It's gonna numb the emotions and them thoughts going through your head. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna calm you. But in reality, I don't need that. I don't need that. All I need is God. And so I'm gonna push myself for the rest of August not to do no substances. And I encourage y'all to do the same. I encourage you to really lean in on that faith and that trust in God that you have, and to allow Him to move you through this month of August. I have a huge feeling that with me doing this, I'm going to see a lot of progress, and I'm going to see a lot of abundance from it. I've suffered with substances since middle school. So, yes, is it something that I have taken a pause on in my lifetime, or maneuver from one substance to the next? Yes. Have I ever really cut out all substances all at once? No. And not for a whole month. I don't think. Not entirety, like all substances entirety. So it's gonna be a struggle for me, but I trust in God, and I'm always up for a challenge.